Hey YouTube, this is Saffron DB Farrell, and this is a review of Deadpool, issue 25, Deadpool Mark of Mouth, issue 13, and it was out shot. Okay. And I'm also reviewing Deadpool, X-Men Origins, Deadpool. If you can't read it, it says one shot. Also, I have some other stuff. Shadowland. I recommend this. I will be doing a review of this when it's done. But if you're going to pick up Shadowland, you're going to have to pick up the Daredevil stuff during the whole Shadowland crossover. Okay, which one am I going to do first? We'll do X-Men Origins, Deadpool. This comic is written by Dwayne Swerzynski, and art is Leandro Fernandez. The story here it's an origin story, but it also has a plot. It's Deadpool is trying to. The plot of this book is Deadpool's trying to get a movie made of him. So he sees a whole bunch of screenwriters, but they're all they all want to kind of take his story and want to make it kind of like Michael Bay Hollywood trash, even though I kind of like Michael Bay, but whatever. So he ends up shooting a lot of them in the foot. But then there's this one guy who says, "I just want to know your story." So Deadpool tells him his story, and it's actually it's a very emotional story, and it gives the character Deadpool depth. It makes him a really deep character, and because Deadpool in this, his father used to tell him really crappy jokes, and he would, and his father eventually left him and his mother to fend for himself. And as a kid, he ran away. When he got old enough, he joined the army. He eventually became a mercenary, but he would only take jobs that he believed in. So you have that, and he was a different person until till Weapon X and stuff. Then he became a whole completely different person, and it gives Dwayne kind of makes everyone thinks Deadpool's the fool, but that one episode, Flash and Substance, where that episode of Justice League Unlimited is where Flash has a museum opening, and he has to deal with all of his old villains, and Orion's in it, and Orion thinks he's a joker or fool, but then at the end of the episode he realizes that Wally West's Flash uses humor to make people to hide the pain he feels inside, the warrior's pain, and that's what Deadpool is like. Even though he uses humor to mask his feelings, and it makes the character a lot more deeper than you would actually think. So it's only a one shot, and it's a really good comic. Here we have Deadpool 25. This is the whole conclusion. It's written by Daniel Way. This is the whole conclusion to Deadpool going Las Vegas, joins up with Weasel, trying to be a superhero by using these armor suits. They do it. It turns out that Deadpool was better than him, so they decided to switch. But then Deadpool double crosses him with double crosses Weasel with the Grizzly, which is just a guy in a bear suit, but then ends up double crossing him, and he's trying to be a superhero. So, do I recommend this? It wasn't that good, but you have Weasel and Blind Owl, so a lot of the classic Deadpool characters. Do I recommend it? There is this one at the end. There's like a 10-page bonus story called Deadpool Wait Until Dark or Dusk or something. Like Dusk Till Dawn, like reference. It's actually really funny stories. It was written by the same guy who did X-Men Origins Deadpool, the one shot. And it's really funny. And that 10-page bonus story was better than the actual Way issue. So I find that extremely funny. It's worth it just for that bonus story. So I do recommend Deadpool 25 just for that bonus story. It was really good. And it was very funny. It was very funny. Next we have Deadpool Merc with a Mouth, issue 13. The last issue of Merc with a Mouth, written by Victor Gesser, art by Bong Dazzo, I think. And also 2 other artists do a couple pages. This comic book was really funny. Like, there are so many jokes, and this is whole Deadpool's if you don't know what the Merc with a Mouth series is about, Deadpool gets hired by AIM to retrieve something. That something is a zombie head of himself, and AIM wants to use it as a weapon. Deadpool wasn't going to let that happen, so yeah. And you get like an AIM version of Bob, the Hydra soldier, the ex-Hydra soldier. You get a AIM version of that guy, and they're also trapped in the zombie universe, and there's time travel issues. It's weird, and also it's super funny. There was this part where Deadpool was fighting like zombie Deadpool, but that was different than the zombie Deadpool's head, and he was also fighting Man-Thing comes in there, zombie versions of Pile Driver and the Record, two guys from the Wrecking Crew. They are in it, and then this guy called Dr. Voodoo's in it, and they're trying to get to the normal universe, and Dr. Voodoo's like, yeah, I'm gonna go in there, eat everybody, you guys can't come in. And then the Wrecker's like, bullshit, get him, and you have this ultra brawl. This is a really good issue. Well, it's the last issue. It's really good. I recommend getting the whole story, getting all the issues. I'm running out of time. I recommend all these books. See you later, YouTube.